What up? What up? What up? Saturday pull up. Yeah. Y'all ain't know I was gonna sneak this one in on you. You didn't think I was gonna pop out this morning. But I'm in the building. Because you can't always go according to the script. Sometimes you gotta go off the script and off the record. But shout out to the people. What up, bro? What's popping? I surprised you this morning, didn't I, homie? Yeah. What's going on, Miss Play for the Net Detective? Good morning, sis. What's the business? What's up? What's the word? We got some breaking news. So I had to pull up this morning and put this work in real quick while it's nice and early. You know what I'm saying? This is not gonna be a long show. Good morning, Kimberly. You understand? It's not going to be a long show, but I had to get into the business because some of these things, what I've been talking about, I got some things I've been talking about, and I got some proof. For those that don't believe, you heard Sarah in the building, the dot. What's up? What's good? Saturday morning, you know how to give y'all something, man. You know we put that work in. You understand? For those that didn't check it out, go check out Grown Man Talk for last night. You know what I'm saying? Go check out the whole catalog, man. Go subscribe to the channel Grown Man Talk. You don't know what you're missing. I'm trying to tell you now. You understand? Soldier God, good morning. Yeah. We got some things we got to talk about because what's going on is I'm telling you, these are conversations we've been having, and everything I say is facts when I get up on the platform. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. So I'm gonna start this off, and I'm not gonna take too long, right? Check this out. Boom. French Montana, you know what I'm saying? He's working with the government, you know what I'm saying? And like I told y'all, man, the way the world is going, I told y'all how crime was over and things are changing, right? And I told y'all that due to 5G technology, due to informants, snitches, and a lot of organizations, a lot of nonprofit organizations are going to be working hand in hand with the police and with other agencies. You dig? French Montana, he started a new organization called the Pure Organization. And this organization, you know, called the Pure Organization, it applies to him trying to speak out for the opioid crisis and immigration. But French Montana has recently visited Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., to discuss the opioid crisis, immigration. All right. French is looking to expand his reach beyond music. Peep the words, all right? Because his career is down the gutter. His career is falling. You understand? Even though this is another dude, for those that know, he built his career off of the Mac Baller Brims, who helped him aid his career in the beginning, right? For those who don't know, French, a lot of success. French came from the New York Bloods holding him down. Let's not get this confused. But being that his career is in the gutter and all his peers are passing him, because he recently said it himself, French Montana, he reached out to work with the government. You understand? So he want to extend his reach beyond music, right? Into the realm of politics. After a recent visit to Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. to discuss the opioid crisis and issues around immigration. You dig? The Moroccan American, and I told y'all the real African Americans are the Africans that come over here. Those are the new African Americans now, you understand? The Morocco American rapper spoke in the halls of Congress after having over 13 meetings with lawmakers. He wanted to come here to talk about the opioid crisis sweeping the U.S. You see, now, you got to peep the words. They didn't call French to come in. They didn't tell him to do this. He did all this on his own. You dig? And they said that he sat down with Democrats from all over. He sat down with Democrats from Ohio. He sat down with Democrats from South Carolina. He sat down with Democrats from Nevada, and he also sat down with Democrats from New York. And he also sat down with Republicans from Florida and Republicans from Virginia. And those that know, every state I just named deals with a lot of street money, a lot of drug dealing. These states I just spoke on, there's plenty more, but these main states I spoke on, for those that know, have heavy narcotics, you know what I'm saying, flow going on. You know what I'm saying? Ohio, y'all know going in Ohio, you understand? South Carolina, basically both the Carolinas, you dig? Nevada, which is where Vegas is at. You know, that's the home of prostitution, things like that, a lot of drug use. And we know about the city of New York and the state of New York. So French Montana, and also don't forget Florida. Yeah, I know that's where all the drugs used to be at, Florida. You know, they do all type of drugs in Florida. VA, for those that don't know, VA be off the chain. You understand? French Montana reached out to work with the government, you know what I'm saying? And he has a new organization called Pure, because he stopped doing drugs and he's pure now. You understand? But he only want to be pure when his career is over with. So I'm showing you, right, how in the last days, a lot of people are going to be compliant and selling out. I told y'all this. This the same bro that was talking about chopper down. I ain't worried about nothing. You understand? But I'm trying to show you. And French Montana is also a dude who allegedly got shot in the head a long time ago. And which I don't understand is a lot of people a lot of people in New York have also used this formula. I'm not going to say everybody's name that's a rapper, but a lot of rappers, once they get shot and they almost lose their life, a lot of them comply with the police, or they comply with the feds. And instead of them being in the witness protection program, they work out a deal so they get a record deal. You know what I'm saying? You'll see certain rappers that was dealing with criminal activity, but once they got shot, their career went to another level and certain people went to jail. So we don't even know if French Montana has something to do with the Mac Ballers being indicted back then. And see, these are things we're gonna have to do research on. The same thing with 50 Cent. Remember when he got shot up and then all of a sudden he signed with Eminem and blew up? But what happened after he blew up? The whole Supreme team went to jail. The whole Supreme team got ran down on by the feds, remember? Because a lot of times they reward these individuals with big record deals because they also control the industry. So yeah, all this go hand in hand. But it's mighty funny how now all of a sudden French Montana, he went on his own to visit Capitol Hill in DC, Washington, DC, the capital, to discuss the opioid crisis. You know what I'm saying? Immigration. So I want y'all to swallow that pill for a minute and understand when I told y'all in the last days, a lot of dudes was going to be selling out. A lot of these so-called non-profit organizations, they have to sign certain paperwork and they have to comply with the government. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to give a disclaimer. For those that choose to work with the government and they really have the best intentions for the people and they really plan on helping the people, more power to them. I'm not going to knock them. But anytime French Montana, you heard, who always was around the homies, who always was talking that gun talk, popping them pills, all type of drug behavior, you did. He go visit Capitol Hill on his own, and they didn't even ask him to do it. You heard? And they say French is looking to expand his reach beyond music into the realm of politics after a recent visit to Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. I'm trying to show you how this thing works. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When I tell y'all crime is going to be dead, a couple more years, it's going to be dead. Everybody is going to be snitches, agents, informants. And not only that, due to 5G technology, they got so much stuff in play. You understand? But they get all your information, all your whereabouts. They're not even going to have no more paperwork. Everything is going to be a national database. For those that don't know, for those that don't believe, I got a series going, a 2-part video so far called 5G Technology Super Thug Matrix Extermination. You understand? Because it's the extermination of the super thug, the ones that thought they couldn't be faded, the ones that been getting away with crime their whole life, the people that think you're going to keep living a life of crime, they are dealing with extermination, and the weapon is 5G. For all you those who don't know. So I suggest you go look at them videos. And if not, you go do your own research, because everything I say is fact. Everybody is going to be selling out. That's why you're not going to make it. You dig? I conquered the game. And I got out. You understand? A lot of us made it out. But I'm telling you, you think you're gonna keep doing it, you're not gonna make it, because I told you this ain't the 2010s, this ain't the early 2000s, this ain't the 90s, this ain't the 80s, it ain't none of that. It was a 50-year process where they let the Black community prosper off of criminal behavior. You dig? They let us prosper off of that criminal behavior because guess what? All of our criminal behavior, it fueled the economy. You know, we the ones who's buying all the products, the cars. You dig? Moving in all the, buying the houses, buying the jewelry, buying the music, buying everything in the world we bought off of, you know what I'm saying, criminal activity. That's what got us through poverty for the past 50 years. I'm talking about back to the 70s. But now they have changed the game, and it's a whole new game going on. It's a whole new playing field. Some might call it the New World Order. Whatever you want to call it, I'm here to tell you everything you thought used to work, it ain't going to work no more. Because technology, for one, and then you got the people that's going to comply with the program that's going to sell you out. You're not going to make it. You heard? For those who don't believe, you understand? You already been hearing about how all the jails are overcrowded. And a lot of the older dudes they let home, a lot of them already comply with these programs. Why you think these past couple of years you've been seeing brothers that's not even supposed to be home coming home? You've been seeing people that had all type of numbers coming home because a lot of them are signing that paperwork behind the wall to come home and do their job. Also, they have to make room for all the new people that's about to go to jail and penitentiary and the feds. Because they got this whole new technology wave, and you're going to see what's happening. The same way you see dudes doing the most ridiculous crimes in America right now. Like I seen last night how the police had to shoot up that BMW because the BMW was riding on a curb in Midtown. You've been hearing about a lot of snatch and grabs, smash and grabs, breaking in the stores. My peoples told me, I got a call the other day about how they broke in a gun store and stole 20 guns. You heard the streets is going wild right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They got things in position for the future, and it got to do with the infrastructure bill. Because when Joe signed for that bag, that 1.2 trillion, a percentage of that is going into technology. It's not just bridges. You dig? It's going into cameras, but it's different type of cameras. They got light poles that you think in a hood is a light pole, but it's a camera with sensitive voice detection. You understand? Y'all know about anybody in New York City that go to jail, you know you're going to get the eye scan and the voice scan. Therefore, when you go back on the street, these are the same technologies where your voice can be heard and seen wherever you at. And you can't no more lie and say that wasn't me. I'm trying to tell y'all what's going on. You dig? That's why I'm telling you, clean your ways up, clean your life up, because I'm telling you, if you go to jail this time for a long time, you might not never make it home. You dig? I'm telling you what I know. So like I said, for those that just pulled up, French Montana, he went and visited Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. to discuss the opioid crisis and immigration. He's also talking about the immigrants that's here. You dig? And hopefully they got their green cards because they're gonna be coming at them too. That's what a lot of this fight is against too. The immigration, people coming to the country, making a lot of money and sending it back home and not circulating the dollar within the communities. They're cracking down on all underground money, period. That's why I told y'all, if you don't deal with no type of criminal activity, you don't have nothing to worry about. But if you do, I'm telling you to clean up. You know what I'm saying? Go get a trade, go get something, start your own business, and that's what you got to do. Because these organizations, French Montana, he got an organization called the Pure Organization, and he went to DC and spoke to 13 different lawmakers. You understand? 13, and he sat down with senators from all different states. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. French Montana has officially sold out, and he better not never talk about no gangster rap again, period. Because we already know what type of time he on. Another thing I'm going to speak on, which is the next topic, is Cardi B does not have herpes. Recently, she took the test because y'all know she's suing Tasha K. She's taking Tasha K to court for slander, defamation. You dig? And Tasha K, which is a big YouTuber, she got online a couple years ago and she was slandering Cardi B about Cardi B having diseases, about Cardi B having yeast infections, slandering her name, and she thought nothing was going to happen. And she made a lot of money off of those views. Then she also got in court and lied on Cardi B and said Cardi B had so-called bloods threatening her. So she also snitched. But the judge threw that part out about her getting threatened by bloods. The judge threw that out because he knew that was trash. And Tasha K is now officially exposed as a slanderer and a liar because Cardi B on multiple tests proves that she did not have herpes. And that's why I'm going to talk about slander. You dig? When you get online and you start slandering people, making up stuff, freestyling, or you so-called going to get somebody to expose somebody, you better make sure you know what you're talking about because that's slander. And guess what? When you slander somebody, you got to take what comes with that. You feel me? It's a price to pay. And some people ain't going to play with their name. Some people are going to try to put you in the ground for playing with their name. And that's why I also told you, when a person does slander you, you can't just be quiet and act like it's going to go away. You dig? You can't just act like a person can say your name and you ain't going to say nothing. Because guess what? That's going to make it stick. And that's how a lie becomes the truth. What they say, a lie unchallenged becomes the truth. So if Cardi B would have just sat back and act like she was bigger than Tasha K, like I ain't got to dress her, whatever, people would have still walking around saying Cardi B had herpes. But I'm going to say salute to Cardi B on this one because she had to put Tasha K in her place. And Tasha K is also one who I feel like she tried to jeopardize the R. Kelly case. She tried to get that boy off the hook when she so-called was talking to one of the peoples involved in the case. I felt like she tried to derail the R. Kelly case, and I'm surprised she didn't go to jail for that. You understand? But a lot of people say that Tasha K is working with them people anyway. You dig? And that's why I told y'all certain people are allowed to say and do what they want on YouTube, and some people are not. And I haven't checked in with Tasha K, but I want to see, or I wonder if she's been speaking on Ghislaine Maxwell. You dig? Because she went all out her way to slander Cardi B. She had a whole Cardi B slander campaign. And she made a lot of money off of them videos, and she got a whole lot of followers off of those videos. You dig? So don't be surprised when this case, because this case is still going, it don't start officially till January 5th, but it's been sealed right now. And don't be surprised when it's all over with if Cardi B don't sue Tasha K. Because I told you, when your reputation is everything, you got to guard it with your life. You just can't let people slander your name because guess what? 9 times out of 10, it's a lie. And if it ain't a lie, you got to prove it. If it is a lie, you got to prove them wrong. You understand? You can't just sit back and act like you don't care or that person don't hold no weight. Because we know Cardi B is a multi-millionaire and Tasha K ain't nowhere on her level, but she showed you that she's not going to let nobody play with her name. You dig? And Tasha K, she is a slanderer and she's a coward because she snitched or she lied and said that Cardi B tried to get the Bloods to come at her and she was threatened for her life. You dig? But the judge, he threw that out. So that's what I'm trying to show y'all, man. Don't let nobody slander your name. You know what I'm saying? Now, somebody taking a jab at you here and there, you know, somebody trying to dish you, that's one thing. You understand? Well, somebody try to slander you and straight lie on you, that's a wicked warfare. You dig? And some people play that dirty game. But if you expose yourself or you play yourself, and people know you playing yourself and people got facts on you, people got information, people already know what time it is with you, that's not slander. You dig? But if a person come out and just start freestyling, making up something up about you, conspiring a plan to extort money out of you, because don't get it twisted. A lot of times this happens in entertainment world and in real life. People will come with a slander story and then try to get you to pay them so it won't go to court. Try to get you to pay them under the table so they shut up. Or you got people that act like they got something over your head, but the whole time it's made up because they want to get a bag off you. You dig? And it's called slander. And some people will split your top for playing with that slander campaign. You dig? That's why I told you. In the entertainment world, when you hear allegations on somebody and they don't take that person to court for defamation, 9 times out of 10 is true. Like, remember a couple months ago, about a year ago, when that boy Orlando Brown said that allegedly Nick Cannon gave him brain. Remember he said that Nick Cannon is a fruit ball. He gave him brain. Did you see Nick Cannon sue Orlando Brown? No, you did not. Because that's how you know what's truth from falsehood. Because celebrities make all their money under their name, and anytime they gotta protect their name, they will sue you, bring you in the court of law when you play with their name. But when Orlando Brown blew up Nick Cannon for going down on him, you see Nick Cannon, he shut up. He ain't take that boy to court. You understand? The same thing I told you the other day when that tranny came out and spoke up against LL Cool J. He did not take that individual to court because it had to be some type of truth in it. Know what I'm talking about. Know the law. Don't let nobody slander your name. Salute to the chat. Diz NY. What's good? Cherie. Hopefully I said it right. 1090 Bori. What's popping, bro? Once again, my boy P in the building. Grown Man Talk. Juicy Peach. How you doing today, sis? I'm about to run through this, so we're going to be done. But I'm told you everything I say is fact. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not going to say it at all. Moving right along, right? I know y'all heard about the wicked tornado that took place last night. You know what I'm saying? It's been a wicked tornado that hit America. You know what I'm saying? It hit up Edwardsville, Illinois, and it rocked the Amazon building. And they said the walls fell down. They said the walls was the size of a football field, and the wall collapsed. And when it collapsed, it was 50 to 100 employees were in the warehouse. You know what I'm saying? And they make and it still reports on the condition of these people. But this tornado has smashed the Amazon building, and a lot of people got hurt at work. You understand? And they also said that this tornado it's hit up a lot of states. You dig? This tornado hit several states last night, and it's over 50 dead, and they counting more. You know what I'm saying? In Kentucky, it's definitely a high number in Kentucky. You know, the governor of Kentucky said that the number is expected to climb sharply. You know what I'm saying? Reports of death in Tennessee as well. Arkansas, you understand? And in Arkansas, a nursing home got destroyed. And we know it was a lot of senior citizens in that nursing home. You know what I'm saying? And it's tens of thousands without power. So this is what's going on in America between crime. You also got natural disaster. And they also said it's something headed to the East Coast. You dig? That's what they say. But a tornado has smashed all of these states in the Midwest, and people actually got hurt up and lost their life at work. You know what I'm saying? They said people was screaming, you know, crying, going wild, all type of stuff while they was at work. You understand? So I'm trying to show you everything is about, look, man, everything can't be avoided right now. You gotta have faith, and you gotta be prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get it any kind of way right now. But this tornado, it got people without power. You know, I just reported for y'all know about this the Hawaii situation that just happened a couple days ago. 14 inches of rain, power outage, mudslides, all type of behavior. You understand? The country is going through some things. The world is going through some things. You understand? So anytime you go to work and you about to die, that lets you know it's like a movie we in right now. You know what I'm saying? Because the tornado hit several states and left 50 dead, but I'm pretty sure it's way more than 50 people in Kentucky that's dead. And I'm pretty sure it's more people in Tennessee that's dead, and Arkansas, Illinois, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Hit the whole Midwest. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You come out the crib, you got to stay prayed up. I'm telling you. Because, like, yeah, that's a fact, God is savage. They say God is mad right now. You know what I'm saying? He's not feeling what's going on out here. You know, the people's hearts are wicked. Too much things are going on. And that's what they say that's going on. You know what I'm saying? For those that know, y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Moving right along to a purge event, a weirdo alert. You know what I'm saying? A missing mom who was 38 years old was found dead. And her husband is charged with the murder. A Long Island mother of 4 was fatally stabbed 24 times by her husband. You understand? And she was reported missing December 2nd. And she was stabbed 20 times in their basement. And that's where the blood and evidence was found by the police. You dig? The mom's body, you know what I'm saying? It was found Thursday in the Rocky Point Pine Barron State Forest, and that which is located in Long Island. You know what I'm saying? And she was found by the road in a park. And this happened in Long Island. You dig? For those who don't know, that's a section in New York. You know what I'm saying? Outside the 5 boroughs, Long Island. Some people call it the suburbs, but we know Long Island, a lot of crime goes on in Suffolk County. You dig? But this is a man that flipped on his own wife, and she had 4 children, and he spazzed out and stabbed her and then tried to hide her body. So I'm showing you betrayal. I'm showing you how the people you think you love will turn on you. And I'm pretty sure this dude was a drug addict because I saw his picture. His face looked sucked in and he looked like Skeletor. You understand? But he probably got mad because she wouldn't give him no money or something like that, because only a fiend and a savage will sit there and stab his wife up over 20 times knowing she's a mother and you got 4 kids. Then he had the nerve to put her in. He reported her missing, and he got away with it for 11 days. You know what I'm saying? He got away with it for 11 days. He thought he was chilling, doing his thing, and then they pulled up on him. And the whole time, he had her stashed out in the forest. So the question is, who's going to raise the kids now? You know what I'm saying? Because Christmas coming up, they don't have no mother, and their father, he going to jail. But I'm just showing you how you can't put nothing past nobody. This is not the time to be doing a whole bunch of arguing, fighting, and bickering. You understand? Because you don't know the mindset with certain people lack. And I'm pretty sure, so you got to peep game, man. See, you got a lot of dudes, they are used to their women taking care of them, giving them everything they want, supplying their drug habits. And now some of these women, they can't provide that money. And a lot of these dudes are snapping. They're flipping out. They are turning on their loved ones for drugs, for money. You understand? That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, it's a whole wave going on. When I want you to see the whole criminal behavior as a whole. You dig? Okay, let's look at, you got the people that's selling the drugs. They watching them. They're going to get told on. Then you got the people that's on the drugs. They wigging out, flipping, losing their mind, killing their loved ones, and they're going to be telling on people when they can't get the drugs. So I'm showing you how they setting the stage for a bunch of murder, you know what I'm saying, mayhem, chaos, purging. The stage is already set. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just keep paying attention. You're going to see how all this tie together. Everybody's flipping on each other. You know what I'm saying? Most of the crimes now are going to be robbery, like I told you, kidnapping, home invasion. You understand? Because what? People are the biggest commodity right now. It's about you and your possessions that people want now. You dig? That's what's going on. And I know I've been telling y'all that. That's why I'm going to say it again for those who just pulled up that don't know. You better stop flashing your lifestyle on social media, because you're going to make yourself a target with all that bragging. Telling people where you're going, what you did, showing people what you got in your house. You better be careful what you do when you do what you do. You better start going live from the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? You better start going live somewhere outside and somewhere low key. You better stop showing definitely stop showing your location all the time, and stop showing and bragging about what you got, because you will make yourself a target. And guess what? You know, before they wanted your money or your life. Now some of these people, they want your money and your life, because they can't take the chance or you pressing charges and telling on them. So now they are willing to take your life for a bunch of chump change. For material items, they will take your life now. That's the difference. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not like before. You can get killed over the simplest thing right now. You understand? The simplest thing. Because you got weirdos with big guns and they want what's yours. I'm trying to tell you what's going on. You got people that snatch you up just to take you to the ATM now. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta know who you're dealing with and stop broadcasting everything you got going on. It's okay to play broke sometime, and it's okay to act like you don't have nothing. Because we know when the gram first came out, we know about these things, Facebook. It was about showing off a little something. You know what I'm saying? We all did it. You know what I mean? You gotta let people know what time it is. It ain't even about bragging. Sometimes you just wanted to share your life with your people, your friends, your family. But guess what? Now a lot of us, we got ops on our pages. You know what I'm saying? You got ops watching you. You got fiends watching you. You feel me? The scammers are watching you now. And they just sitting back watching your whole lifestyle, and they're trying to dictate how, when, and where they're going to catch you slipping. Mark my words, what I'm telling you. But this is what's going on in America right now. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on in America, so you can believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what I had to touch on this morning. You understand? Because we had breaking news. And like I said, I'm going to touch on it one more time for those that just pulled up, because some of y'all still don't believe. You understand? You don't believe some people are going to be selling out, and mostly everybody's going to be selling out. And most of the people that's going to sell out is going to be the main ones that was talking all that gang, the main ones that was talking about they get that money, that street money. You feel me? The scammers. Those are the ones that's going to be telling. Those are the ones that's going to be compliant. So once again, for those that just pulled up, French Montana, he just started an organization called the Pure Organization. And he's so-called speaking out against opioids, which we know that deals with, you know what I'm saying, the heroin game. It deals with a lot of other drugs as well, perks, you know, Roxy's, Oxycontin. My point is, y'all know it's still brothers on the street, people on the street that still make their money off of opioids. You dig? Y'all know it's a lot of people hooked on opioids. But my point of the matter is, French Montana has started an organization called the Pure Organization, right? And he purposely went to visit Capitol Hill on his own. They did not ask him to come. They did not call him. He went all on his own to discuss the opioid crisis and immigration. So he also is looking to tell, or I'm not going to just say tell, he also is going to be speaking about the immigrants from all nationalities, because we know it's plenty of nationalities that are not authorized to be here, and they are getting money. Some of them are raising their family. All of them are not dealing in criminal activity. But French Montana wants to speak about opioids and immigration. You did? And they said he is looking to expand his reach beyond music into the realm of politics. Mr. I ain't worried about nothing. You heard? Mr. Chopper down. You heard? This is what he want to do now, after he was running with the Mac Ballers, with the macaroni and cheese and all that, with the Ciroc boys and all that. You feel me? He was with the smoke. He was with all that. He had the homies around him. Homies held him down, you know, helped him grow. What'd he do? He's another sucker, right? They want to utilize the homies, the Bloods, to their success, because they know it's trendy. And then when they finish with the Bloods, next thing you know, all the homies got indictments. You know, they up out of here. We seen how many times we see the same thing. French Montana, when he was lit, what happened after that? The Mac Ballers got indicted. The Hats got indicted. You did? Tekashi 6ix9ine, what happened? The Billies got indicted. See? Casanova 2 times, what happened? The Apes got indicted. So I'm trying to show y'all the track record of these rappers. When 50 Cent blew up and came out, he had beef with who? The Supreme Team. After 50 Cent blew up, Supreme Team got indicted. When are y'all going to learn the game? When y'all going to learn the game? And that's why later I'm going to be doing a special about civilians, because a lot of y'all got it twisted, and I'm going to be giving a full breakdown about what is a civilian, because I'm not going to let you slide with that civilian talk if you've been in the streets. I'm going to show you the proper wording that you use, and I'm going to prove it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to prove to you the proper word you're supposed to use when you're not in the streets no more. All right? I'm going to get into that later. That's going to be a whole nother video. You understand? But I want y'all to see how I told y'all, right? Due to 5G technology and the infrastructure bill put in place, how trillions of dollars are being pumped into technology to put everything on lockdown. Between that, you're going to have working agents from all law enforcement departments. You're going to have paid informants, and you're going to have a lot of nonprofit organizations disguised as many different names. Pure Organization, helping the youth, Neighborhood Watch. You're going to have a whole bunch of organizations that are going to have to comply to keep their money coming in, because don't get it twisted. Some people know crime is over with, but they don't want to get no job. They don't want to start no business. They rather start a nonprofit organization. You dig? And some of them are going to be disguised and tell on everybody in the neighborhood, or they're going to keep an eye on your block, on your city. They're gonna be keeping their eyes open, and they're gonna be reporting back. The same thing the church been doing for years since slavery. Let's be real. The church was set up during slavery, and the preachers was the ones that had to watch the slaves and report back to massa. It's always been going on. So I'm not knocking nobody that has a nonprofit organization. I'm just gonna say I hope you do the right thing, but a lot of these organizations are taking the bag so they can get a couple millies for themselves, a couple racks for themselves, and in return, they're going to be telling. That's it, period. So pay attention to what's going on. But French Montana, on his own, he went to Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., to speak to the authorities. And for those that didn't hear, you understand, he had 13 meetings with lawmakers. You understand? He went on his own, and he sat down with senators from all over. He sat down with the Democrats from Ohio. He sat down with the Democrats from South Carolina. He sat down with the Democrats from Nevada, Vegas, you know what I'm saying? And he sat down with the Democrats from New York. He also sat down with the Republicans from Florida and the Republicans from VA. So what is French Montana doing? I don't know. But obviously, he's up to something, and he's talking to lawmakers, and we know this fool don't have the power to change no law. All he could be doing is spilling information, you dig, giving them clarity about what really goes on. That's all he's doing. So more power to French Montana, because your rap career is finished. Mr. Mac and Cheese, Mr. Kraft Macaroni and Cheese, not even a real cheese. You's a lame, and you sold out because you was the main one talking that gangster, you know, riding that Mac baller wave, you dig? And some people feel like you had something to do with Chinks. You heard? Some people feel like French Montana was hating on Chinks, and some people feel like he got him sacrificed, allegedly. You dig? Y'all got to understand what the game was going on. A lot of these dudes, when they get that deal, they be playing games. You understand? But rest in peace to French. No, pardon me. Scratch that. Rest in peace to Chinks drugs, because everybody know Chinks was way better than French. Everybody know Chinks drugs really had the hood. And also, we can't forget about the wave guard Max B. And we know Max B is really, really the one who made French Montana lit. And right after he made him lit, what happened to Max B? He got 86 years in jail. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's a track record to all of this, man. You just got to pay attention, man. I know all the snitches in the industry, man. I've been studying these dudes for like 10 years with this behavior. 10, 15 years with this behavior, man. They've been doing it. Tekashi just a poster child now, but a lot of them did the same thing. If you look into Jay-Z career, you will see when he first came out, you'll see a lot of people went to the feds, and he never went to the feds. A lot of his homeboys, they got locked up, and he always bragged to you about selling drugs. Y'all know he got in the game selling drugs, but you'll see a lot of people around Jay-Z, they got caught up in tax invasion. They went to the feds, you dig, and you see nothing has ever happened to him. You dig? So Tekashi ain't the only one. You know, I'm just trying to tell y'all what's going on, and all this is alleged, and I'm gonna give a disclaimer. You dig? Boom. Salute to the chat. So I'm about to pull up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I had to give y'all a surprise show, because we had breaking news, man. These dudes out here playing themselves. Gotti Savage, what up, bro? What's good, Lope? You know what I'm saying? Queen of Attraction, I see you in the building. Always, the queens pull up early. G-Mac 914. You heard? That's the bro. What's good? 1090 Bori. That's the homie. Always at it. You understand? John Hamilton. What's good? Like I said, man, subscribe to the channel, hit the all notification bell, leave a comment, and share it on your favorite platform. You know what I'm saying? And tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. What's good, Rasta? Tapping in from the West Coast. Y'all know how we do, man. Randy Nichols TV. That's the bro. You know what I'm saying? Sharice. Still King T. What up, bro? What up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Y'all tune in. Y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. Like I said, it's the weekend vibe. Vibe out, man. Go through the catalog. I got A lot of information on things I've been speaking about, I spoke about months ago, but all of it's playing out now. You understand? Everything is everything. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. And like I say, man, go through the catalog of Grown Man Talk as well. We had a good show last night. You know what I'm saying? Definitely had the ladies on there chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? We got to balance everything. You know, sometimes we get stupid. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be real laid back. And then sometimes we just be having fun and we vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. But that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But salute to the family. Salute to the team. You understand? And like I said, it's going down in the last days for all those who think you think you got the answers. You think you're so smart. Just make sure you don't be a victim. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the last thing I'm going to speak about is slander. You know what I'm saying? When you play with somebody's name, you better know what you're saying out your mouth. And you better be willing to stand on what you say out your mouth when you're talking about somebody. You did? Because we can now say that Tasha K is a slanderer and she's the YouTube queen of clout chasing. You dig? And she also made a career of being a chicken head spokesman. And that's where her clout come from. And her voice is irritating. And y'all know that. But she made a living off of slandering people with false information. Only thing is Cardi B took her to court. And once again, Cardi B does not have herpes. It's been announced in court. So that's breaking news for those that want to know. You know what I'm saying? She does not have herpes, and it's been proven in the court of law. And eventually Cardi B is going to sue Tasha K and take everything from her, probably. You know what I'm saying? She's probably going to get her back. So when you speak on somebody's name, you better know what you're talking about, and you better have facts before you start making up stuff, freestyling, and getting false testimonies. Didn't it tell you in the scripture about bearing false witness? It told you about bearing false witness. Not only is that a sin, that's a crime. You dig? And you get dealt with how you get dealt with. But everybody ain't going to play with you when you slander their name. You know what I'm saying? With that note, 4NOFAME Prime Time, episode 58, and I'm out.